It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Oregon's offense has the ball first today. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball. He ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively. And we've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt who the better team was.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggle, but that wasn't it. And it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remembered that.
Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Moore will throw. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football. And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Moore to the air. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Get ready. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Beavers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind. There he goes. Defense picks it up. They corral him at the 11-yard line. Chains will move as they try to put one up before the break. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Hankerson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Using the quick game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. At midfield, he's got room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Get breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space, just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Makes the grab, it's Walker. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give and tick, 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 tick. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Beavers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He caught it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And the Ducks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Moore to the air. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Got his man downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. So now it's 2nd and long.
Base 27, John. Ready, go.
Moore will throw. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. So the Beavers able to dam up those trenches and gave the Ducks nowhere to move as Oregon State takes home this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game.